Y'all like gaming? Well, I do too. That's just what he do. He's not a professional. He's just country gamer, dude.
Oh boy, some big old news. I ain't made one of these in a while because I don't know. I'm just not good at it. But anyway, yeah. So PlayStation might be bringing their games to the Xbox console, and we're talking like Spider-Man. We're talking like Horizon. We're talking like God of War. I think that would be awesome, especially for people who can't afford to own all the systems, you know, and do all this. The reason why this is news is because there's a job listing for Sony to kind of port their games elsewhere to make money for multi-platform releases and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but, you know, these are just my quick thoughts about it. Yes, you know, bring all the games to Xbox. Xbox, they're putting their games everywhere. Everybody's, you know, getting used to that. I think it's a good thing. You know, it's kind of silly, or it's kind of weird to tell people, hey, if you want to play all the games that you kind of want to, all the big ones, you know, all the first party ones, you got to own a Switch too. You got to own a Series X or S. You got to own a PS5 Pro or a PS5, you know. And then you got PC and Steam, and you know, I think this is just a way for PlayStation to say, like, look, you know, we need to put our games in more places. We want to make more money, because when we look at our top 10 store on PlayStation, like 5 or 6 of them are made by Xbox. Like, for real. Horizon 5, in just like a few weeks, I think, or maybe a few months, has outsold Astro Bot, which won Game of the Year for PlayStation. You know, not just PlayStation, it won Game of the Year overall. You know, and it's made by PlayStation, Team Asobi or whatever. But yeah, I would love to see like Astro Bot on Xbox. Bring on Horizon, bring on Kratos, bring on, you know, everything. Just bring them on. You know, Helldivers 2 is already coming, you know, so why not? Sure, why not? So, oh, Mega Man shirt. I love Mega Man. I'm all right at it. Watching some gameplay of one of my favorites, Mega Man 6. But yeah, oh yeah, check out this cap. Might be a little dirty. I found this J.R.R. token at Goodwill. I found the Lord of the Rings cap at Goodwill. Pretty good condition. You know, I like it. You know, I like it. You know, I'm kind of a nerd. So, PlayStation, you know, if anybody sees this from PlayStation, highly unlikely, because my channel is like a grain of sand next to a mountain. But, you know, yeah, bring your games everywhere. People like PlayStation games. They don't want to feel left out. They don't want to have to make the choice between, should I buy this system for these games or buy this system for these games? Just put them everywhere. You're still going to sell your consoles. People love PlayStation. They love the controller, the buttons, the symbols, everything. You know, people have grown up with it. They're personally attached to the brand. But for those that ain't, for those who don't care, just put your games everywhere. That sounds like a song. Anyway, yeah, what's your thoughts about this? Should PlayStation start putting, you know, their main titles on Xbox? You know, we're not talking about just Steam. We're talking about Xbox. But I think it's a good idea. And I know people are going to be like, exclusive sale consoles and stuff. No, they really don't. People will keep buying it. If it's their favorite console, people are still going to buy it. You know, I think there's like, what, 30 million Xbox consoles, the new versions, S and X. You know, the PS5 is like, what, 60, 70, I think. You know, I still think it'll be that ratio next generation, PS6 and Xbox PC or whatever they're going to do. But But yeah, yeah, I think you need to put your games everywhere. Starting off with Xbox, Helldivers 2 was a toe in the water. You know, they dipped it in there. And the only people really mad about it are these batshit, totally insane fanboys who only like PlayStation and feel like these games don't belong on Xbox. I hate Xbox, you know. You know, the reason I love my system is that nobody else can play these games except if they buy a PlayStation. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that for any fanboy. Nintendo, Xbox, whatever. I think games should go everywhere. Instead of thinking about exclusives, which are dying, you know, just think of like first party pride. You know, like your first party, you know, games, you know, made by PlayStation. They're not going anywhere. You still get to enjoy them. You know, why are you mad that other people get to play the games you love on your system on their system? They're still buying and playing the games that you love and support, just on a different system. Why do you feel bad about that? Man, anyway, there's a new video. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I just hit record. Just a country gamer dude. All right, I'll see you later.